In this lesson, we'll learn how to form post requests with the help of the requests library. We can start by changing the URL from get to post. Once this is done, I also need to change the method name from get to post on this line. Or even better, I'll duplicate this line before any edits. So Alt Shift down if you're using Windows. So I'll comment out the previous line. So it's not going to be the get request or get res, it's going to be post res. And I also need to change logically URL get to URL post. And also I'll change the URL get to URL post as well in here. And params will need to be called data. So data points at our dictionary, and I'll change the get verb to post elsewhere. And of course, let's not forget about the method name itself. Let's run the code and observe the returned result. And this time you'll notice that our parameters, our keys and values from the dictionary, are returned in the form section. So rather than being passed as the part of the query parameters, they are passed as the part of the encoded form data, as the part of the post request. But how about the custom headers? Let's have a look at the example where we'll pass custom headers as the part of the request. Let me copy over the part of the existing code and tweak it a little bit. So I'll paste it right over here and I'll change the previous code. I'll comment it out. Now let's change the existing URL from post to get. Notice that not only I'm changing the URL itself, I'm also changing the name of the variable. And now slight tweak of in our dictionary, data vals become header vals. So these are going to be our custom headers that will pass with our request. I think one arbitrary pair of header value will be enough, and I'm going to delete the other one. This header, of course, doesn't make much sense or a difference. This is just a demonstration. And of course, we'll need to get back to our request.get method. So of course, in print results call to this function, we need to change post res to the get. But first, we need to change params to headers. And now it's going to be pointing at our header vals dictionary. Now we'll change the argument to get res. Let's run the code and we'll see that in the headers section in the response from the server, we'll have a line that says author our coder. So we've used the requests library to add our custom headers, and server just echoed with whatever we send in our request. So these were a few examples how we can send custom data and custom headers to the server.